Hinman, everybody. As we are finally to the day that we've been waiting for some time, the Hinman documents are set to be released today. Is XRP prepping for a 45% plus gain? Or is this one of those cases of buy the rumor, sell the news? We're going to get into what Brad Garlinghouse said previously. We're going to get into some of the takes that are going around in some of these articles that are being circulated this morning. So we're going to see, is this a big push of FUD? Or is this something more that's going to be talked about here with the Hinman documents set to be released? And is this going to be a somewhat bright spot for crypto since we've had a beating of sorts in crypto? We're going to get a positive vibe, or are we going to continue down this road of buy the rumor, sell the news, and are we going to have a massive sell-off today? XRP sits at 0.5286, and currently we're pushing up towards that 537 level. Now I will again caution you, if we cannot break that 537 level and hold it, there is zero chance of breaking to that double top on this inverted head and shoulders pattern. However, if we do break up and hold that 537, it's a better than not chance we're going to finish off this pattern formation. But I want to get into what's set to be released today, and then we'll get into the technicals of XRP. Make sure you hit that like button, as it is early this morning. It is about 5:54 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you hit that like button. And remember, it's up to us to start the days choosing positivity over negativity. If we start out positive, we'll have more of a loving nature, and we will make it more of an including space so that we'll get more people in here. Positivity over negativity. Choose godliness over demonicness is what I like to say. Make sure you hit that like button. I'll catch you on the other side of the intro. We got a lot to talk about. Good morning, 6:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Tuesday, June 13th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So I just finished up with my 118th workout today. So if you're wondering why I'm short of breath, that's why. Got a nice early start to the day. So before we get into the technicals, I would like to start out by talking about some of these articles that everybody's going to be waking up to. So this is one of them that was released 4 hours ago. XRP price ready to soar 45% as market anticipates the Hinman docs today in Ripple versus SEC. XRP price reacted positively to the new revelation that the Hinman docs would be released on Tuesday, climbing 2.2% on trade at 5.5281. XRP, the token powering one of the crypto's leading cross-border payments network, Ripple, is up by more than 2.2% on Tuesday amid billing anticipation for the release of the Hinman documents. Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple CEO, treated XRP fans to a tantalizing hint that the documents containing the speech by William Hinman, a former director of the Securities and Exchange, would be unsealed Tuesday. So I've got several ones, but this one ties it in. So I had 3 of them up, but I'm going to read this because it actually does tie it in pretty well. So Hinman documents are well worth the wait. Ripple CEO Garlinghouse, XRP price reacted positively to the new revelation that the popular Hinman docs would be released on Tuesday, climbing 2.2% at 0.5281. Garlinghouse said on Monday while replying to a question by Jungle Inc., a renowned YouTuber, that the documents are well worth the wait. In response to a question posed by crypto influencer Jungle Inc. on Twitter on June 12th, Brad Garlinghouse expressed cautious optimism without intending to overreach. Both he and Ripple's chief legal counsel, Stuart Alderodi, believe that the more than a year-and-a-half battle to unlock these documents was justified. Wish I could go into depth now, but we've waited this long, 18-plus months. I don't want to overstep. Suffice it to say, at Alderodi, and I believe they were well worth the wait. Brad Garlinghouse. The highly contested Hinman documents, which the SEC wanted to keep sealed, contains a speech by Hinman in 2018. In the speech, the former director categorically singled out Bitcoin and Ethereum to have the potential to transform into something much more than securities a commodity as long as they achieve adequate decentralization. Ripple and XRP enthusiasts believe that the release of the documents would be a valuable insight into the termination of the SEC's lawsuit against Ripple Labs, Inc. and its top executive. The next 36 hours will be critical for crypto. Today, 5 p.m. at Binance files its opposition to the SEC's motion for ordering freezing assets of at Binance US. Tomorrow, 2 p.m., hearing on SEC's motion to freeze assets. Tomorrow, sometime release a summary judgment exhibits, including Hinman, which is all today. That's all today. So this was released yesterday. So the SEC alleged, just a little backstory, in the lawsuit filed in December 2020 that XRP was sold to investors as an unregistered security, thus breaking the U.S. Securities and Exchange Act. Ripple has vehemently fought these claims, hence the long-standing court battle. So XRP price teases 45% move to 0.8. And this is an area we've talked about a lot. But before we can get up to the 80 cent mark, we've got to break, first of all, we've got to get back above that 537. That's a critical resistance. It's become a major resistance. We've been rejected 8 or 9 times in the short patterns at that area. So it's not just, oh, we need to get back. We can move, 45%. We've got to get back over 537 and ultimately get on top and hold that 585 double top on this inverted head and shoulders and cup and handle pattern. We need to build out a bullish handle on the cup. So yes, it's a possibility, but as you'll see when we go into the charts, it's not a guarantee. So as we can see when we look at the XRP chart, XRP still looks to be building this inverted head and shoulders pattern. I have it drawn out right now. If this is using a bull flag here in the daily time frame, and we are able, as we've so far held the 522 level pushed up. Now our next goal is to get on top of the 537 and hold that as a support area instead of a resistance. And then you can start to bounce up. If we hold that support area at 537, we should be able to very quick order get up to that 585 double top, which happens to complete the inverted head and shoulders. And then we would have to consolidate around the 585 level, which is what I drew out. As of right now, that looks like a standard operating procedure bull flag. We came down for a nice consolidation after the push up to the 537. Cleared out liquidity all the way down to 482. Actually 473. Pulled back up, came back over 50 cents perfectly, 51 cents, and ultimately held to 52.22, and I was starting to bounce. But now the ultimate question is this a lot of false cravata adding up? A lot of people are saying that XRP, this is one thing that always is mind-boggling. I hear it a lot. XRP is moving because of the Hinman docs. Well, today, that's not the case. Everything in crypto is moving right now. Everything. So I believe a lot of the market is hyped up over the Hinman docs, but this could be a direct case of buy the rumor, sell the news. So, when they say 45% pump, I'm not going to come on here and say, oh, we're going to pump 45% right when the documents are released. We don't know that. What I do know, though, is if this bull flag plays out and we can hit 537 in the daily and break it and hold it as a support, that's our signal to 585. And then if you hold 585 and push up to this pattern formation break, and now that we're in this part of the pattern, it's right around 61 cents. So then you'd have 585, and then ultimately if you can get on top of 61 cents and hold, then your next major target, you still have 65.5 cents. But your next major pattern top is around 80 cents. And that's something we've talked about for quite some time if we can get on top of these levels. The problem is there's a lot of levels to get on top of. But what we're trying to do is come up to this area. It's around 85 cents. That's the pattern top. We do have 80 cents. And this is what everybody's talking about with the 80 cents in these articles. It's about 794. I would even say, if you're not going to come up all the way to where I have it at 85, 787 would be a logical target of rejection, roughly in that area. So yes, it could bring you up into this corner right here. But with the way it's projecting, if you're looking for a volatile spike up, this would be what they're talking about. With this bull flag, if this plays out on this bull flag, that should get you to about that 65 cent cup and handle. And this is what it looks like it's lining up for. If that bull flag plays out, it should be able to bring us up to that 65 cent level, if that plays true. Now, if this is a buy the rumor, sell the news, you could get something like this, where we start to trend out, come up here, and then let's say even if we hit 585, you could just immediately reverse back down, if that is a buy the rumor, sell the news case. If this is something more, and we actually got some institutions that are going to get excited, or somebody who's got some capital to pull, Then you can try to come up here, but you would have to first hold the 58 around here, come up, hold the 60, and then you can try to push up into the next area. That's what we're going to be playing for today. That's what we're going to be watching very close, and I'm going to keep you updated every step of the way. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. If you got anything out of this very early morning update, make sure you hit that like button, as XRP is trying to push up to that level we've talked about. If you want to show me that personal support, if you appreciate my work and want to show your appreciation for me coming on each and every day, showing 4 to 5 updates, doing the lives, the shorts, keeping you in front and loop, join Tom's Army to support my work. That's the greatest gift of all. If you're looking for an exchange to trade XRP or your favorite crypto, in the video description below and or pinned comments, there's BitGet and or MEXC. No spot fees on the buy and sell futures straight up to 250x, long or short in the market. There's also Uphold in there as well. And then if you want to show me that personal support, it's in the video description below and or pinned comments. Today's going to be a very important day. I'm going to be around quite often today. We're going to do a live at 2:15 to 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll do another update later on this morning after we start to see how this transpires, but I wanted every single person to get a very early morning update. That's why I'm up. I decided to do this bright and early before anything happens in the markets and before any kind of document is released. Make sure you choose that positivity over negativity. It's our journey to not play the victim. None of us are victims. We're all winners. We can all win. We can all make the achievement. So instead of having the victim mentality, we're not going to have the victim mentality. When the whole country's playing victim, we're going to play the spoiler. We're going to figure out what's going to happen, and we're going to succeed.